Hi, I'm Siti from Smart Excel. We are very much specialized in solving work problem using model drawing. For this tutorial, we have a P4 Chapter 1 Whole Numbers Question 1, where we will discuss on how to solve the problem by drawing a diagram so that our child can understand better. Alright, I just want to share ahead something with you is that before we actually solve any problem sums using models, we actually teach our students at our centers 3 simple steps to solve how to draw the model. Alright, our first step that I would like to share here is number 1, to identify the number of subjects. The number of subjects here refers to the uh, um, what they talk about. Example, if they have Ali Ahmad City, so they have 3, so 3 models. Alright, the number of subject determines the number of models to be drawn. Number 2 is label. Alright, so number 1 is the subject. Alright, number 2 label. We label here means we label every information that is given in the question, so that the child can understand better. And number 3 is the question mark. Alright, so with this question mark, it's actually helping the child to focus where exactly they need to go and find the questions. Okay, these 3 steps is not just with the models, we can apply to also here when we want to draw the diagram. This 3 is quite essential, so the 3 steps is quite essential, so it makes the where we actually translate the every sentence from the problem sums to a diagram or a model so that our child can understand better. Alright, so let's do our first question here. So we have 40 rows of chairs were placed in the hall. In the first 15 rows, there were 45 chairs in each row. For the rest of the rows, there were 30 chairs in each row. Find the total numbers of chairs in the hall. Alright, so from this first question, maybe later, and it's always advisable that we get our child to read twice, especially for the lower primary, 3, 4, P4, 3, P4 is good, and P5 of course, 6 not exception. So it's good to make a second reading, alright, so that they can understand fully what the question is about. Alright, we will draw the diagram by sentence. Alright, so the first rows of the chair were placed in the hall. First 40 rows, 40 rows of chairs are placed in the hall. So how do we actually indicate this? Is like we have, okay, a few lines. We can draw a few lines because they say that there are 40 chairs. This resemble the 40 rows of chairs, so this actually resembles the 40 rows. Okay, and the first 15 rows, so we have here to here, number 1 to 15 rows, and there were 45 chairs in each row, so we need to multiply by 45. For the rest of the row refers to 16th row onwards, so 16 to the end, which is 40, and they have 30 chairs, so we multiply by 30. When they ask for the total number of chairs, means they ask for all together. Alright, so this is how we draw the diagram. So from here is quite obvious, we need to go and find this one, our first equation. We need to find this, and after that we add up together. So for our first equation is the 15th row, we multiply by 45. This will give us 675. Alright, And for the second equations is from the 16 to 40. For the slower ones, usually I will get them to count, because if they can understand this concept of 40 minus 16, but we need to add plus 1, because when we take 40 minus 16, we are actually excluding number 16th row, so we need to add it back again. So that will give us to our second equation, where we need to take 40, we minus 16, and we plus 1. This will give us 25. Alright, so this second part of this second part here is actually 25 rows. So 25 we multiply by 30 chairs, this will give us 750. So we're gonna add this first equation and second equation. So 675 plus 750 will give us 21425. Alright, so this is how we solve the first question. I hope the explanation is very clear for you to understand, so that you are able to coach your child better at home. Talk to you in the next video.